Today is Thursday, August 5th, 2021. It's 12:40 p.m. and I'm calling the criminals at Intoxilock because I got another error message after dealing with those idiots for all week.
For calling Intoxilock, press 1 for English or press 2 for Spanish. Your call may be monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes.
On my end, too.
While we look up your account. Okay, now let's make sure we have the right account. Please enter your date of birth. For example, if your date of... Your account has a balance due of $56.17. The last payment received was for $59.17 on Monday, July 26th. Your calibration date is Friday, September 17th, 2021. To repeat this information, press star. For billing, press 1. For calibration, press 2. For lockout, press 3. For vehicle maintenance, press 4. For something else, press 5.
You got to trick them.
For removal, press 1. For troubleshooting, press 2. For lease, press 3. To return to the main menu, press pound. If you are experiencing trouble with your equipment, press 1. If you have general questions about your account, press 2. To return to the main menu, press pound.
You have to trick them.
Many of your questions can be answered through our extensive documentation.
Yeah, fuck you.
If you would like to receive information about frequently asked questions, press 1. If you have general questions about your account, press 2.
You have to trick them to get through to a human.
Did you know Intoxilock has a mobile app?
Who cares?
Skip the wait and find the answers to your questions in our app's extensive knowledge
junk.
library.
It's junk.
To receive an email and or text with a link to download our mobile app, press 1. If not, press 2.
Try every way humanly possible so they
One moment
put you
while
through
we
to a
connect you
human.
with a customer service representative.
That's gonna hang up
your
on me.
feedback is appreciated. Please stay on the line after your call for a brief survey.
I guarantee you they're going to hang up on me.
Did you know Intoxilock has a VIP program for you and your
cares?
attorney? Ask your Intoxilock representative about signing up
I wouldn't
today.
spend 10 cents with your company if I didn't have to.
Thank you for calling Intoxilock. You're speaking to Suzanne. May I have your first and last name, please?
What's your name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne?
Yes.
Can I speak with the supervisor, please, ma'am?
Sure. Before that, can I know what is it? What is the issue? Can I go ahead and...
This is an ongoing problem that I've had. This is an ongoing problem that I've had all week with your company. And I had an appointment Monday, a business appointment Monday, and I couldn't make it because your system had me locked out. Now I've got another. I had another business appointment today that your equipment locked me out of, and I can't deal with this anymore. I'm going to lose my job. Your equipment is junk and it's malfunctioning.
Sorry for the inconvenience cause. Just give me a quick minute. May I place a call on hold for a minute or two while I check the information? Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Talking to someplace in India or Pakistan or Philippines.
Thank you for your patience.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just transfer this call to the supervisor. Just stay online, okay?
Thank you.
Your feedback is appreciated.
No, it won't
Please
be.
stay on the line after your call for a brief survey.
No, it won't be appreciated because I'm going to tell you the truth.
Thank you for calling Intoxilock. This is Sean. May I have your first and last name? Thank you. And then, Richard, I have your account here pulled up. And then is the address, phone number, everything still the same?
Yes. Since the last time I called, which was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I've had nothing but problems with this equipment since I've had it, and I'm getting some kind of stupid message again. I missed a important business appointment Monday because I couldn't get the stupid thing to work, and then I just missed another business appointment today because I've got another error message. So how am I supposed to pay for your services if I lose my job?
Okay, well, I do apologize for the circumstances, sir. What does your handheld tell you?
It says not serviced in time.
Okay, so give me just a moment. Okay, so we'd be happy to go over your account here with you. Give me just a moment.
Don't tell me I owe you any money.
Give me just a moment, sir.
And you're a supervisor, Sean?
No, sir, I'm not a supervisor, but we all have access to the same information, same state regulations, same system, same procedures, everything, sir. So please give me a minute. All right, so I'm going to go over some information here with you I see on your data log. So taking a look here at your data logs, it looks like you had a lockout that started on the 30th due to missing a rolling reset.
I didn't miss it. Wait a minute. Stop. I need you to stop. You're trying to go through. Let me tell you, here's the first message that I got, and I got it on Friday. And I was driving down the road. And wait a minute, I wrote this down. I was driving down the road. It said violation 3, lockout in 4 days. That was Friday, the 30th.
Yes, sir, you had a lockout.
What's that?
Exactly what I just went over with you.
How could that be? I got that when I was driving down the road. How can I get a lockout?
Again, I'm trying to explain it to you if you would listen, sir.
I've already went through this, and they told me that they gave me they were going to try to charge me $75. Then they gave me a credit. Then I talked to a supervisor that hung up on me. They told me to unplug the negative overnight. I did that. And then the thing gave me some kind of other error messages, synchronizing for 5 minutes, then testing for 5 minutes. Then I get an error message. Then I talked to another technician, and he finally got me running. That was Tuesday. Then I didn't use the car yesterday. I get into it today, trying to go to a business meeting, and I get a lockout message again. This has nothing to do with me.
Sir, can you please listen to what I'm trying to explain to you?
I don't care. I need my vehicle right now, and I get it up and running.
Okay, when you're ready to listen, let me know.
I need you to get my vehicle up and running. I don't need any more storage.
And when you're ready to listen, let me know. Then I'm happy to help.
Are you gonna turn my car on or not, or get your supervisor?
When you're ready to listen, or what I'm trying to tell you, then I can help you, sir.
Go.
Okay, so as I was trying to explain to you, the lockout from what I see here started on the 30th due to missing a rolling retest. Now, as far as the lockout, based on the 5-day countdown, if that started on the 30th, technically then that needed to be reset by the 4th. Now, as of right now, I don't see the lockout was reset. Now, give me a moment here, and we'll go over the rest of the information here with you.
It was reset.
Sir, it was not reset. If it was reset, your unit wouldn't say, sir, you're not serviced in time. So I need you to follow along.
Terrell told me on Tuesday the 3rd it was reset. He fixed the problem.
Sir, it was not reset, so can you please just follow along? Sir?
I am following along. Why don't you listen to you said that you record all calls. Listen to what Terrell told me. He said it was reset.
Okay, sir, I apologize, but it was not reset.
Okay, then reset it. Then reset it.
We can get you done and get you on your way, sir. Okay, so as far as the lockout, we can try to connect here to the unit, see if we can reset it. Now, when we try to reset a lockout, we do advise you have a $75 early service fee.
I'm not paying you for anything.
When you're ready to listen, then we can help you, sir. Give me time to speak and go over all the information with you besides cutting me off, sir.
I'm not. Let's cut this off. If you're going to try to charge me and put me through to your supervisor, if you're going to tell me that you're going to try to
when you're ready to listen, let me know.
If you're going to try to lecture me and try to talk down to me,
if you would listen to me, you would
just get me going. Then do it. Stop talking down to me and do it. I've got a business appointment and I'm late for it.
Arguing with you. We're trying to go over.
No, you're not. You want to argue with me? I heard the information.
So I'm going to finish going over the information. You can either listen or not. It's up to you, Richard. So as far as the lockout, when we try to connect here to the unit and reset it, we advise you generally have a $75 early service fee plus tax for a lockout. As of right now, if we was to reset it, that would be on your August 9th bill of 2021. Now, after it's reset, we can see if there's anything that we can do regarding the lockout fee after it's reset. But that is the process that we follow, sir. So do you want us to reset it?
No, you told me they told me Tuesday they weren't going to charge me for a reset.
Sir, I don't see anything on there us telling you that, sir. I've advised you that I will take a look at it after we reset it. Do you want us to reset it, sir?
No. You know what I want you to do? I want you to tell me what you're going to do because I recorded all those calls, including this call too.
Sir, I've already advised you what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do? You're going to charge me $75 when they told me that
after it's reset, I would take a look to see if we can waive the fee. I've already explained that to you, sir.
Do it.
So you want us to reset it, correct?
Why do you think I called you? I need my car. I don't know
Okay,
what.
so
I
then
need my
yes,
car.
no, sir,
I
I'm
need
just
my
gonna
car.
do this.
If you need
Do you want
if you
to
need to
reset it,
reset
sir?
it, then you need to do it. Do it. Stop playing games with me.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on a brief hold. I'm going to try to connect her to the unit, see if we can get a reset.
Yeah, and I hope I don't have to.
Thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right, so I appreciate your patience. Sorry about the wait. So I do apologize, sir. We was not able to connect here to the unit to get it reset, sir. So unfortunately, this is going to have to be reset by the service center.
How am I supposed to get it?
That unit
How am I
shows
supposed to
not
get it
service
there?
in time. Sir, I need you to listen. I need you to listen. If that unit shows not service in time, sir, I do apologize. You're going to have to tow the vehicle to them or see if they can come out to you for a mobile service. And you can send in the receipts and invoices at IntoxTalk.com for review.
That's 30,
now, once the
that's 30,
lockout is reset
that's
by
30
the
miles,
service,
you
once the lockout is reset by the
idiots.
service, once the lockout is reset by the service center, then I will waive the lockout fee for you as a one-time courtesy, sir.
No, let me ask.
But if we cannot connect to the unit, sir, unfortunately, it's going to have to be reset by service
No,
center. Now, we can see if there's a
shut
close
up!
location,
Shut up and let me talk!
but it's gonna have to
Shut
be
up and
reset
let
by
me
service
talk!
center.
Shut up and let me talk!
We'll make sure that's notated as well.
Fine. The last two times I talked to somebody, they said that they would that I should unhook my negative cable. Then that was.
Sir, if you've already done that,
and
the third time's not going to matter, sir.
It worked. It worked after Terrell got it going. That was Tuesday. He got me going. He said I'm set to go. I told.
As of right now, it's not going to work for you, sir, because it shows not service in time.
Whose fault is that? Who's supposed to serve it? What are you talking about service? I don't understand. What is service? It's something that you did on my end because you thought that I had a rolling.
Sir, you had a missed rolling
no,
recess.
you know,
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'll tell you what. No, you got to listen to me, and because you're recording this, can't hang up on me. When I talked to Winnie Tuesday, she told me, she said it wasn't a rolling lockout because the picture said
it was a rolling reset, sir. I'm looking at your data log.
Well, she said I wasn't in the car. How could it be a rolling reset?
Again, it was a rolling
That's
reset,
what
sir.
she told
I'm
me.
looking
That's
at the
what she
data
told
log.
me. She told me she was a supervisor. Is she your boss or are you hers?
Sir, if you like, I can put you on hold and get a second opinion, but they're going to tell me the
No,
exact
you know
same
what?
thing, sir.
You're telling me that I got to call in the middle of the day. I got to try to get my car 30 miles to the service center and have them
Sorry,
try
I've
to
offered
figure
to find a different service center for you.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me. Find one closer. What are they going to do that you can't do? You did this electronically to me. They didn't do it.
Sir, if we can't connect to the unit to reset it, it has to be reset by the service center. There's nothing further we can do on our side.
It was reset Tuesday. What happened?
It was not reset, sir.
That's what Terrell told me. Why don't you listen to that call?
Sir, if you like, I'll put you on a brief hold and I'll get a second opinion.
No, why don't you get a? No, I want a supervisor. I don't want to talk to you. I want a supervisor. I want somebody that's not going
to put you on a brief hold. I'm going to get a second
get
opinion.
A supervisor. Get a supervisor.
They told me as well.
Get a supervisor, you idiot.
All right, thank you for holding, Richard.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
All right, so I appreciate your patience. Sorry about the wait. So I spoke to the supervisor. I explained exactly what we've done, what we tried to explain to you, what you've tried to explain to us as well. And what they've advised me is the same exact thing that we've tried to explain to you, sir. If we can't connect to the unit, it's going to have to be reset by the service center. There's nothing further we can do on our side.
Your company's told me that twice before, and then I got another technician, and they somehow fixed it. Now, how could you turn that off electronically?
Sir, we have tried to connect to the unit, and we can't connect to it, sir. If we can't connect to it, it has to be reset by a service center.
Whose fault is that? How could that be my fault when Terrell?
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, Richard. I've explained to you what needs to be done.
Let me ask you, why didn't he reset it Tuesday when he told me he did?
Sir, there's documentation that you spoke to a representative on the 2nd, and they cannot reset the lockout, sir.
No, I talked.
Unfortunately, we are not able to connect to the unit to get it reset, so this has to be done by the service center.
You're not letting me speak. I need to speak to your supervisor. Stop wasting my time.
Okay, well, we'll get the transaction in.
We'll make sure your account's documented very thoroughly. We'll
make sure your
I need to speak to your supervisor, you motherfucker! Cocksucker! Put me on the.
We'll make sure that's notated.
I could care less. I
need
to speak to a supervisor. I need to speak to a supervisor.
Yeah, we'll make sure your account's notated before I get you transferred over to the escalation line.
Good.
Yep, give me a second here, sir. To connect to unit and was not able to and had lockout.
Make sure they get all conversations.
By the 4th, which was not, and told him he needs to have it done by service center.
You also have to talk to. You have to dig out all of Tuesday's conversations,
sir,
including.
We've already advised you that we was not able to connect to the unit, sir.
Do you have?
There's nothing further we can do.
Do you have Terrell's? My speaking to your
sir,
technician?
I'm trying to assist you. There is nothing further we can do, and everybody's going to tell you the exact same thing.
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Okay, well, I'll get you sent over to the escalation line, and I have your account notated very thoroughly, and they're going to tell you the exact same thing.
Shut up and stop talking to me. Put me through.
And we'll make sure that you're
continuing
to shut up and
I don't
everything
care.
else.
You've done nothing, and I've been on the phone for 32 minutes already. You're useless.
That's fine. We'll make sure it's notated.
Fine. You're useless.
Yeah, we'll make sure that's
Then
notated.
get on the. Put me through and stop talking to me. Stop baiting me. You're just rude.
Sir, nobody's baiting you. We're making sure that I'm doing my job.
You're
very
not doing your
thoroughly.
job. You're not doing. You're not doing. You
won't
won't look at. You won't even look at your log. You won't even let me talk. Why don't you need to look at all of your chat
I'll
logs?
let you talk. I'm trying to explain information to you.
I'm trying to
and there's
explain
nothing
information
further we
to
can
you.
do.
I'm trying to explain to you. Terrell got me going Thursday.
I understand what you're telling me, sir. You're telling me it was already reset when it wasn't.
How could
listening.
he have gotten it going? How could he have gotten my car started Tuesday? How could he have done that?
Sir, your lockout was not reset.
Sir,
please listen to what I'm telling you.
No, you stop and let me talk. When we were off the phone, when he got off the phone with me, his name is Terrell. When we got off the phone, what he did is he walked me through. We sat on the in my car. I had the negative unplugged. I plugged it back in and. It reset, and he said, "You're good to go." I said, and that was Tuesday, and I was supposed to be in a lockout Wednesday, and I said, "Am I all set? I'm not going to get in a lockout." He said, "You're good to go." That was it. And then all of a sudden, and I didn't use.
I understand that, sir, but the lockout wasn't reset.
Whose fault is that? And why can't it?
You're not listening to what I'm telling you, sir.
Why wasn't it reset? What was I supposed? What more?
Sir, I've already tried to explain.
What more?
We was not able to connect here to your unit, sir. You're not listening.
He did connect to my unit. What's the matter with you? I don't understand.
Sir, it was not reset.
He connected to my unit, so it had to be reset.
It was not reset.
You're lying. You're lying. You're making up stories. You need to go and look.
Sir, that's fine. We'll make sure that's documented as well, too.
Stop baiting me and put me through to your escalation unit.
Sir, nobody's baiting you.
I'm telling you, he got it running. Are you telling me that he didn't?
Sir, it was not reset.
What did he do to get my car running? I don't know what your terminology, what you're using to try. What more should I have done when I talked to him Tuesday night and he said, "You're good to go"? I said, "Thanks a lot." And what more should I have done? What was my responsibility at that point?
Okay, sir, I'm going to go over information here with you that
No.
So I need you to please
No, you're going to go through over and over again. No, put me through to your supervisor. Why are you wasting?
I'm not going to argue with you.
Talk.
So when I see here on August the 2nd, you called in and spoke to multiple representatives. It looks like 2 different representatives on the 2nd.
No, I talked to 3 different.
You spoke to the first representative regarding the lockout.
What was that person's name?
And they was unable to connect to the unit. And they told you to give us a call back. The second representative you could not reset your lockout. They tried multiple attempts. They advised you to disconnect, reconnect the negative terminal. And then at that point, based on documentation here, they wasn't able to connect to the unit. So they put it in the queue. It was not reset, sir.
Okay, the last person talked to, what was that person's name?
Sir, we don't go over names.
No. I've got. Okay, here's exactly what happened. I talked to. Okay, now let's start off with Monday. Monday, I talked to Agnes, and
Monday would have been the 2nd, which is the notes that I've already gone over with you, sir.
Just shut up. Reset. Okay, listen to me. Monday, I talked to Agnes. Agnes,
make sure that's
I could care less.
sir.
I talked to Agnes. Agnes was rude to me like you. I spoke with Alex. Was a woman. Alex was rude to me, and she put me through to Anna. Anna told me that I had to unplug my negative and leave it overnight, and it should start up, and it should reset.
Okay, but it was
just
not
stop
reset.
talking. Stop talking.
To,
stop talking. Then Tuesday, when I tried to, I had it all hooked up. It said syncing for 5 minutes. Then it said connect. Stop talking. Then it said connecting for 5 minutes. Then I got error message, violation 3. Then I talked to Winnie, the supervisor. She hung up. I called back and talked to Samantha. I talked to she couldn't get me anywhere. I talked to Terrell. Terrell got. I was on my computer phone. He called me back. He said, "Go get your smartphone. Go to your car." He called me back and he walked me through, and got my car started. And he had me started Tuesday. And I said, "Am I good to go? Am I going to get into a lockout?" He said, "No, you're good. You're okay now." That was Tuesday. That was him. Now you got to show. If you're telling me you got all
the
documents,
your lockout was not reset, sir. So can you just listen to what we're trying to tell you?
What did he do Tuesday? Because he got my car started after it was after it wouldn't work.
Sir, your lockout was not reset. Can you listen to what we're trying to explain to you?
Then why if it's not reset, why is that something that has to be done at the dealership and it has to be towed? You did it electronically.
Because we can't connect to your unit, sir, to reset
then why?
it.
What happened? What happened? Why? Why can't I be connected to the unit? You had it running. Are you?
Sir, I can't tell you that exactly. What I can try to explain to you again is we cannot connect to your unit. It has to be reset by a service center.
Okay, then find it. You told me that you can find me a closer unit, a closer service center. Where? And it's a Thursday.
Okay,
it's a Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. How am I supposed to get? How am I supposed to get it until next week?
Sir, just a moment.
Why don't you? I want to speak to your supervisor. I'm tired of wasting time with you. Put me through to your supervisor.
Fine. We'll get you transferred over to the
do it. I've been asking you for that.
I've been asking that.
Shut up and put me through. Stop wasting my time, Sean.
That's fine. Just a moment. That's fine. Just a moment.
Fine. You're useless.
That's fine. Everything you're saying is being documented.
I could care less. It's good. Hopefully that's your termination letter. They need to hire people.
That's fine. We'll make sure that's
they need to hire people that are helpful, like Terrell was.
Yep, I've been trying to help you, sir.
haven't
The
been trying to
supervisor
help
already
me.
told me what we
Just
need to do,
shut up
sir.
and do what I
So
told
if that's
you.
the case, then we'll make sure
Just-
it's documented that what the
care less.
supervisor
Did
told me as well,
did I
too,
hurt
that
your
you need to
feelings?
take it to
Did
the
I hurt
service
your
center.
feelings? Did I hurt your feelings?
I've already talked to the supervisor, sir, and you're going to have to take
I
this
don't
to the
care.
service center.
I need to speak to. I want it escalated.
I've already talked to the supervisor, and you need to take it to the service center.
I want to speak to a supervisor because you lied about Terrell.
I've already talked to the
I want
supervisor,
to
sir,
speak
and
to
you
the
need to take this to
supervisor.
the service
I need to
center.
speak to the supervisor. Are you going to hang up on me and you're supposed to be?
Sir, again, I've already talked to the
I
supervisor,
can't
and you
take
need
it
to take
I
it to
can't
the
take it
service
to.
center,
I can't
sir.
take it to a supervisor. I can't take it to the service center. I
Sir,
can't.
I've already spoken to the supervisor. I have it documented on who I've talked to, and you need to take this to the service center.
Then I need to speak to your supervisor, and I want him to listen to the recording of Terrell that told me I was all set. I need to speak.
Sir, I've already
you
talked
told
to
me
the
that
supervisor,
I don't want
and
to
you
talk
need
to
to
you.
take this to a service
I don't
center.
need to talk to you. I want to talk to your supervisor. Are you refusing me?
Okay, sir, I've already talked to the supervisor. Again, you
I
need to
don't
take
care.
it to
I
the
don't
service
care.
center.
You have no communication skills. I need to speak to
Sir,
somebody.
that's fine. We'll make sure everything's documented on what you're saying. Sir, I've already talked to the supervisor. You need to take it to the service center, and I'll put a full request in for the call that you're saying that the lockout was already reset on when it wasn't,
Are you
sir.
denying me, Sean? What was I supposed to do? You tell
Sir,
me.
I've already advised you that I've already talked to the supervisor, and they've explained to me that you need to take this to a service center to get it reset, and there's nothing further we can do.
Why didn't Terrell tell me that Tuesday when he got me running? Why would I need to take it to a service center when he got me
Sir, I've
running?
already advised you why, and the supervisor has also said the same thing,
Do
sir.
you record those calls?
Sir, everything is documented. I've already explained to you. We'll put a call on that conversation, listen to it to see what's discussed.
With Terrell? No, I want to speak to. I want to speak.
And they told me that this needs to be taken to a service
And
center.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I've got no money.
Okay, unfortunately, this is the only option at this
so in
point,
other
sir.
words, if I can't work, then I can't pay my bill to you. So in other words, I'm going to lose my job because of Intoxilock. And I also Tuesday I called, and when I complained, I've got a complaint against your billing too. And I left a message.
Okay, well, we can go over your billing here with you, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. You're useless.
Okay, well, sir, unfortunately, we have all access to the same information, same procedures, same state
I need to
regulations.
speak to another. Let me talk to somebody else, somebody with a personality.
Sir, I'm not going to transfer you to someone else to
what
say the same
what
exact
happened?
thing. Sir, I'll put you on brief hold and I'll get a third opinion for you.
Why
sir.
didn't you motherfucking idiot?
All right, thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right, so I appreciate your patience. Sorry about the wait. So I got a third opinion here for you, sir. They also tried to connect to the unit and was not able to connect to your device, sir. So they've told me the exact same thing. This is going to have to be done by a service center, sir.
What is the service center going to do?
They're going to reset your handheld. They're going to take the handheld off the vehicle, put it on a station that resets it, and then forwards us any data log information, then it would work.
I don't understand. It's the unit. It's the breathalyzer unit. Is that the problem?
The handheld, sir. We're not able to connect to the unit to reset it, sir.
It was
So
working.
this is gonna have to be reset by the service center.
It was working Tuesday.
Sir, I need you to listen to what we're telling you.
You know what? I don't care. I don't. And you won't listen. You won't listen to. You won't even go to your last call and listen to what
Sir,
Terrell
I have
said.
explained to you what needs to be done.
And
Two other people are on the same page with me. I'm not giving you false information, sir.
What should I have done Tuesday night when he got it running? What more should I have done? Answer that. What should I have done at that point? To keep me out of a lockout.
Sir, at this point, this is going to have to be done by a service center.
What could
I was not able to connect her to the unit to get
you
this reset.
You were able to connect to it, and you're lying about it because Terrell did
Sir,
it.
we was not able to reset it, sir. Why are you continuing to argue when
because
this
you're
was
lying.
two other people
You are
tried
lying.
the same thing and gave me the same information?
Are you telling me that Terrell didn't get it running Tuesday night? Are you telling me
Again,
that?
the lockout was not reset, sir.
Why then? Why wasn't it? He got me running. He got it going. And if all you have to do is listen to that, this is your fault. It's not my fault. You people screwed up this entire.
Sir, when you're ready to listen, we can
don't
help
talk
you.
to me like that. Don't talk to me like that.
Nobody's gonna be able to help you, sir.
I'm tired of talking to you, Sean. Put me through to your supervisor.
Sir, we're not going to send you to somebody else to say the exact same
you know
thing,
what?
sir.
I need to
I
speak
spoke
to
to two different
I need to speak
people,
to somebody.
and they gave me the same information, sir.
I need to speak to somebody with a personality.
Sir, again, I'm not going to send you to somebody else to tell you the exact same thing. Sir. Two other people gave me the exact same information, sir.
What you're doing is you're lying. All you're doing is you're lying to me. You're lying to me.
You can sit here and think that I'm lying to you, so then the other two people are lying as well, too. That's fine.
No, are you telling
me? We'll make sure your account's notated on what we try to explain to you, who we've talked to today, what they've told me, and everything will be documented very thoroughly.
Let's go over my bill now. But I want a supervisor.
So do you want us to get this set up for the service center?
What are you going to do? You're going to have them tow it? Are they going to? I don't have a tow, and are they going
to?
I can't pay for it. I can't pay for it. I have no.
Do you want us to set it up for a service center? Yes or no?
I can't afford it. And I want to challenge. What you're saying. The instances that you're.
Sir, I've already spoke to two.
I don't care. I don't care. You are not a supervisor.
I'm not going to send you to someone else to tell you the exact same thing.
I don't
already talked to two other people.
I could care less. I want to speak to the supervisor. Are you refusing, Sean?
Sir, again, I've already spoken to the supervisor. I've already told you that a supervisor told me the same thing. That was one of the other people. And then also our helpline on who we have to reach out to if we need help, sir. They've also told me the same thing as well. We're not going to send you to another department to tell you the same thing.
Okay, let's talk about my bill, Sean.
So do you want us to order the lockout, yes or no?
Not at this point. I can't. Let's talk about my bill.
No, just a moment.
I'm not going to discuss that until we discuss my bill.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you, sir. So we'll go over your bill here with you. So you have a payment due on August the 9th for your lease charge, which is $56.17.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I question everything about your bill, and
okay, there's nothing to question, sir. It's valid charges. Look at your lease agreement, sir.
No, you look at my lease agreement and look at how I signed it.
I don't need to look at your lease agreement. Your lease charge every 2 weeks is $56.17. When you have a service done, you have a data processing fee, which is $3. There's nothing wrong with your bill.
No, you know what? When I spoke to with the sales manager, Trent gave me bottom line prices that were totally different from my contract. He gave me exactly what it would cost me. He charged me when he took my payment, my first month's payment, it was like $52.99. He said that's going to be your payment every month, and he said no extra charges, and it was a $30 setup fee, and that was supposed to be it. So the total payments on.
Okay, we'll pull the sales call.
Okay, just stop talking. Stop talking.
Your payments from what I do every 2 weeks. You've also signed your lease agreement saying that as well.
No, I didn't. Take a look at my lease. My lease says signed under duress.
Yes, you did, sir. You did sign your lease, sir.
It says signed under duress. Take a look at it, dumbass.
You signed your lease on March the 1st on e-sign. You did sign it, sir.
See what it says.
And we'll make sure that it's notated saying that you did, and I've offered to pull the sales call to see what was discussed, sir. I'm not going to argue with you.
No, you didn't offer that. The sales, and he told me it was $52.99.
No, I didn't offer it to you, sir. You wasn't listening.
Well, because you tried to. No, you talk. What you do is you won't let people talk. What kind of customer service are?
Sir, I've advised you of the information.
I told you I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
It'll take 24 to 48 business hours for a review, sir.
That was supposed to be 2 days ago. I called Tuesday. Today's Thursday. How come nobody called me? Are you saying that they didn't take the call? What happened to that call? Do you have that documented too, Sean?
Sir, again, we'll pull the sales call and listen to it to see what was discussed, sir.
On the call Tuesday, the last call,
again, we'll pull the sales call.
They put me through.
What was discussed.
Stop talking. Let me talk.
And that can take 24 to 48 business hours.
Oh, okay, good. And that was it. And I also, your contract says 16 months. And it's a 12-month contract. Your contract makes absolutely.
It doesn't matter how long the lease goes to. If you're eligible to remove before the lease is up, you can remove it.
Why would
it doesn't matter how long
your
it
lease?
goes to.
Your lease didn't make sense whatsoever, and I got the lease after the equipment was installed. I had no chance to look at it before it was installed. When I got it home and I read it, it made absolutely no sense whatsoever, and I contested it. And then I started figuring it all out, and I'm about $400 difference than what we agreed on. So you got 2 days. That's great.
What was discussed, and that can take 24 to 48
and there are no other charges. Now, okay, we got that. So somebody's going to contact me within 48 hours. So in today's Thursday.
No, sir, you would have to give us a call back to see if there's an update regarding the call pool.
The what? Call pool for what?
You would have to give us a call back within 24 to 48 business hours to see if there's a call pool.
What's a call pool?
Again, I've told you that we will pull the sales call, see what was discussed with you during that conversation, and you can give us a call back in 24 to 48 business hours to see what the outcome was.
Okay, now what do I do about my vehicle? You're telling me that
well, I've already tried to explain that to you on what you need to do, sir.
I have to have it towed. You morons. You shut me off electronically. It had nothing to do with the dealership.
Again, you missed a rolling retest.
I didn't. I didn't.
Your lockout. So
no,
when you go into a lockout for the state of Michigan, you have 5 days to get it reset. If it's not reset within the 5-day period, after that, the vehicle doesn't start.
Take a look at the contact that I made Tuesday.
Sir, I've already advised you what you need to do.
No, here's what happened. The lady told me that they took a picture and I wasn't even in the car. How could it be a rolling lockout? That's what.
I'm just letting you know what
I'm telling you what. I'm telling you.
I'm not able to connect here to the unit.
I'm telling you.
This needs to be reset by the service center. I've explained to you after the lockout is reset, I would waive your lockout fee for you. But this here needs to be reset by the service center. Do you want us to get the order set up for the service center, sir?
I have to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to pay for it. I'm going to lose my job, you idiots. You people are criminals. I can't believe how stupid you are. There is no reason I should have been in a lockout in the first place.
Yeah, we'll make sure that's notated.
And what you have to do, and also the recording of the lady told me that they took a picture of the rolling reset, and I wasn't even in the car. That's when she told me that I wouldn't be charged a restart.
Okay, and I've already told you, sir, I would waive the lockout fee, but first it has to be reset.
And what, I have to make the appointment, or are you going to make the appointment? And where? And you said you're going to look for someplace closer. Find a place closer.
Sir, I don't know because I haven't been able to look at Service Center, sir, because we're going over the same thing with you over and over.
Because you make no sense.
So just a moment. That's fine. We'll make sure that's.
I could care less. What do you record every time people hurt your feelings? You must get it a lot.
Sir, we're trying to help you.
You're not trying to help me. I've been trying. You know what? You know what? You haven't helped me.
Feel how you feel, sir.
You know what? You haven't helped me whatsoever. I've been having problems since last Friday. I've been dealing with your company
Okay,
since
so I'm taking a
Monday.
look at our service centers. Is it all right if I put you back on a brief hold?
I have no choice.
I thank you for holding, sir.
Yes. Why does my vehicle have to
Okay,
be?
so I have the map of service.
Why does my?
Sir, I've already explained to you
Why
why
is-
it has to be towed, sir. I've already explained it to
No,
you.
you haven't. Not to my understanding.
Sir, no, I have. I've
not
explained to
so
you
I
that
can
we're not
understand.
able to connect to the unit.
How about
Since
you
we're
just
not able to connect
shut
to the
up,
unit, it
shut
has
up
to
and
be
let me
either
talk.
towed or mobile
Why
service.
can't-
I've already explained that to
You
you.
won't let me talk. Why can't you? Can I unhook the device? Why do I have to have the car towed?
Sir, I've already
No,
explained
you
it to you.
haven't. Can I unhook the device and take the device?
Yes, I have, sir. I've
No,
already
you haven't.
explained to you that we're not able to connect to the unit.
Okay.
Sir, I'm not going to argue with
I'm
you anymore.
asking- I'm
I've explained
asking-
to you that you have to take it to the service center. We are not able
Do
to connect to the unit at this
Do I
point.
have to take the unit, or do I have to take my entire
Again,
car?
you have to either tow the vehicle to the service center or see if they can come out to you.
Are you telling me that I can't take the? You're saying you told me that it was the breathalyzer.
Again, you have to either tow the vehicle to
Can I
the
take the
service center or
breathalyzer?
see if they can come out to
Can I
you.
take the breathalyzer?
Again, you have to tow the vehicle to the service center or see if they come out to you.
Why can't you just say that? What I? You just all you have to say is no.
Sir, I've already answered your question on what you
No,
need
you
to
haven't. All you are is confusing.
do. Sir, I
You
have.
told-
I've told you multiple
you
times
told me-
over and over
you-
and over
you told-
that you
shut
will
up.
need to either tow the vehicle to the service center or see if they can come out to
And
you.
you told me they would they would have to take off the breathalyzer and recalibrate it. And all I'm asking you is that do they?
Sir,
Can
I've already explained to you
haven't-
what you need to
haven't
do, sir. I've
explained it
given
to
you
me.
your two
have not
options.
explained it to me. What are my two options?
Again, tow or mobile service. That's your two options.
Okay, they have a mobile service. Find out. I'll wait.
So as I was trying to explain to you,
Yeah.
there are service centers, one in Goodrich and one in two in Lapeer.
And they're able to do what I want them to do. What you need them to do.
It's up to them, sir.
No, I can't.
That's
no,
something that
no,
we would
no,
have to check with them. That is at their discretion.
No,
So
no.
where's the vehicle located? What's the address?
No, you have to find somebody that can do this. And
Again, that is up
I
to
can't
them
talk
if
to
they
you.
do mobile service. What is the address where the vehicle's at?
104. You don't have my address?
Sir, I don't know where your vehicle's at.
It's at
Just
my
because
home.
we
It's
have your
at
address
my
doesn't mean that's
home.
where your
It's at my
vehicle
home.
is,
If
sir.
it's sitting in front of my house since Tuesday. You don't listen well. They need to replace you, Sean.
That's fine. We'll make sure your
Fine.
account's documented very
Good. I'm
thoroughly.
trying to help them out.
Yep, we'll make sure it's
Good.
documented.
Good. And document the fact that Winnie told me that they took a picture of it and I wasn't even in the vehicle at the time. And she said that it snapped it and she said it's possible that your keys were in the car but you weren't in the vehicle. So how could it have been a rolling retest? There was no way I could.
Okay, well, if you leave your keys in the ignition, sir, if that's
That's what
possible,
she-
I can ask
that's
for a
what-
sample, sir.
that's what
I'm
she-
not going to argue
that's
with
what
you.
she said. That's what she said, and I wasn't even in the vehicle. And as soon as I got in my,
Okay, well, if your keys were in the ignition, sir, you need to take the keys out of the ignition before getting out, sir.
that's what she said.
I've already
That's
explained
what
to
she
you that
said.
I'll wait
That's
the
what she
lockout
said.
for you as a
That's
courtesy.
what she
I'm
said.
not going to sit there and
This
continue to argue with
This
you.
thing would have never happened if this would have gotten resolved Tuesday, and you would have. Why wouldn't you have taken off the?
Sir, I'm not going to
why
argue
did
with you anymore.
Why
It's
did you?
very simple what you need to do at this point.
You could have taken the lock off the Tuesday, and this would have never happened. And your employee said that he did it, and that's not my fault. And then all you're doing is ignoring that. What you have to do is you have to get the recording of Terrell.
Sir, I'm not
telling me-
ignoring anything.
Yeah,
I'm
you have
explaining to you what needs to be done at this point. I'm not going to argue with you anymore, sir.
I want to speak to your supervisor.
Okay, sir, again,
I wanna-
I've
I
already
wanna
spoken to
tell-
the supervisor,
No, I
and
wanna-
they've advised
I
me
wanna-
the same thing, sir.
Okay, so I guess you've done absolutely nothing.
Sir, I've tried to explain to you.
Okay.
I'm looking at a service center now. I need to reach out to the service center, see if they can do a mobile service, which you will be responsible for the cost.
So who are you reaching out to?
Sir, I gave you 3 different service
Don't-
centers.
don't-
I'm going to reach out to one of the locations to see if they can do a mobile service. I need you to work with me.
Can I tell you something? The last time I tried reaching out to your location that you supposedly that represent you, there was some guy.
I said I am going to be reaching out. Listen.
I talked to an agent that's listed as an agent, and this guy was complaining. He said, "I've never been an agent. I have nothing to do with your company." I said, "I don't know why they're advertising me. I wouldn't do business with them."
Sir, I've already advised you I can reach out to these service centers to see if they can do a mobile service for you.
Okay.
I need you to be patient.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on a brief hold so I can reach out to these locations. Is that okay?
Yes.
Sir, is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
All right, thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right, so I contacted those service centers, and they don't do mobile service, sir. So you're going to have to tow the vehicle to the service center to get this done, sir.
What's the closest service center that can do this?
Any location is able to reset a lockout, sir. What location are you want to use?
Sir, I'm asking for the closest location. You have the maps. You tell me a place that'll do it.
Okay. Again, you have service centers in Lapeer, as I try to explain to you, Goodrich, and then, of course, you have also a service center that's currently on the order as well, which is in Casco.
I don't know where Goodwrench is, and you'd have to verify those places in Lapeer, because when I called, they said they didn't offer certain services. So you have to verify what services.
I just talked to the service center, sir. They can reset a lockout. Do you want to use one of the locations in Lapeer?
Yes.
Okay. So you have two different service centers in Lapeer. You have a Rob Service Center, or you have an Arrowhead Uplifters. The Arrowhead Uplifters is on 5431 Davison Road, or the Rob Service Center is on 1200 Imlay City Road.
I think that guy in Davison is the guy that complained, said that he wants nothing to do with your company.
Okay. There's another service center on 1200 Imlay Circle Road called Rob Service Center. Do you want to use the location?
You're going to have to call them and verify that they'll do it. Because, like I said, the last place that I called, and he was in Davison.
Sorry if I put you back on hold.
Yes.
All right, thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so I just contacted the service center again, the Rob Service Center. They said they're still servicing the equipment. Do you want to use that service center?
Yes.
Okay, so give me just a moment while I get an order set up for the service center so they can reset the lockout.
I also got an error message the same day, Friday. When I first started the vehicle, it gave me a test, and it gave me some kind of false positive. It said like 0.1444. And then all of a sudden it said start the car. That was the same day. That was a false reading, and that was the same day that it tested a rolling
So I'm going to go over
retest.
some general information.
A rolling
with you, sir, but
retest.
Anything that ends with OL or YL is going to contain an alcohol source. Most common products are hand sanitizers, mouthwash, liquid cold medications, cologne, things like that. Computer readings.
I understand
We
that.
also don't recommend to eat or drink anything 15 to 20 minutes before giving the sample.
And I did.
We recommend to drink some water. That
You
way,
won't let me, I read that. You read that. You don't talk. You don't talk. You don't let people talk. I did nothing. I did nothing. I know all of that. I didn't even brush my teeth. I tried to.
If it's giving you a reading, sir, there's something that's picking up on. If you're saying that you're having equipment issues or an install issue, then it needs to be inspected, and we'll go over that process here with you.
And that was the same day that it gave me a false reading on a rolling retest when I wasn't even in the vehicle.
Okay. Again, if you're saying that it's equipment issue or an install issue, you need to have an inspection. We'll go over the inspection process here with you. Give me just a moment.
Can this same guy do it? Can he do the inspection? Because if you can't, then
just
I don't
want to. Sir.
Then it's going to be towed to the other guy.
Sir, just a moment, please. So as far as how inspections work is if it's an equipment issue or an install issue, we cover the cost of the inspection. If it's not the equipment or the install, then you'd be responsible for the inspection fee. Did you want to set up an inspection?
I just told you what happened. I'm asking you.
Sir, do you want to set up an inspection, yes or no?
I'm telling you what happened. Are you telling me that?
And I'm explaining to you what options you have, sir. Do you want to set up an inspection, yes or no?
Is that normal or not?
Sir, I've explained.
You're not explaining anything. All you do is talk. I'm trying to shut. Okay, no, you won't let me talk. You still won't. I can't explain my problems if you won't let me talk. This all happened the same day. No, you haven't listened to me at all.
You said that you got false readings. You said you got readings when you wasn't in the vehicle.
Right.
As I'm trying to explain to you once again, if you think that it's equipment related or an install related, you need to have an inspection. Do you want to set up an inspection? Yes or no?
Are you saying I have to pay for that?
Again, I've already went over.
No, you won't.
If it's an equipment issue or an install issue, we cover the cost of the inspection. If it's not the equipment or the install, you're responsible for the inspection fee. Do you want to set up an inspection?
Do you think that it was a equipment fault, especially exactly, and you won't let me talk, so I can't tell you
I've
what
gone
happened?
over the information with you that I can.
You
didn't think it's an equipment issue or an install issue, it would need to be inspected. Do you want to set one up?
Do you think it was an equipment issue or not?
Sir, I need you to listen to what I'm telling you. Again, I've gone over the information with you that I can. If you think that it's equipment related or an install related, it would need to be inspected as I've tried to explain to you.
I have no idea. I have no idea if it was equipment. I asked you, and you won't tell me. All you do is keep repeating yourself over and over again. And you keep saying, I already...
Again, I've explained to you multiple times. You're saying that it's false readings and that you was not in the vehicle, and it was giving you readings when you was not in the vehicle, and you're saying that this is related due to the equipment. It needs to be inspected. Okay. Do you want to set up an inspection? Yes or no?
You need to look at the picture that your technician looked at.
Sir, I've already advised you of your options. Okay. Do you want to set up an inspection? Yes or no?
Okay. Was that normal for that to happen or not?
Sir, again, I've advised you, if you are saying that you are getting failed readings
I had one time.
when you're not in the vehicle and you think that it's equipment related, you need to have an inspection. Do you want to set one up? Yes or no?
I have no idea if it was equipment related because you won't let me talk.
Sir, I can't tell you if it's equipment related or an install related.
I'm telling you what happened that day, and I have no idea if it's.
And I've explained to you what your options are, sir. Do you want to set up an inspection? Yes or no?
I can't talk to you. I need to speak to your supervisor.
Sir, I'm not going to send you to someone else to try to go over the same information with you.
I have no idea. I have no idea. You won't tell me because your people before told me something totally different. You told me it was a rolling retest, and then she told me that I wasn't even in the vehicle. You have to look at that picture. Are you telling me I'm wrong or right?
Sir, I've already addressed that with you.
Okay,
I've explained to you I will waive the lockout fee as a one-time courtesy.
Does it sound?
I've offered to set up a lockout. I've offered to set up an inspection. There's not much more I can do for you. So if you're not going to listen, we cannot help you.
So you're going to pay for the tow charge too, huh?
That's not what I said, sir. I've already explained to you. If your vehicle is faulty, you're going to have to tow the service center, pay for your tow up front, and you could send in the receipt to us for review. Sir, I've already explained that to you.
If it was your equipment, will you pay for it or not?
Again, if you think that it's equipment related,
I have no idea. Does that
it needs to be inspected. I've gone over that process with you as well.
Is that normal that happens? That it retests?
Sir, I've explained what your options are.
I also, after that gave me that violation, it tested me as I was driving home about 3 or 4 times, and I tested negative. How could that be? I'm just trying to understand your equipment so this doesn't happen again, Sean, because I don't want to have to deal with you anymore. Hopefully you'll be gone. Maybe you'll get a job selling cars or something more.
Yeah, well, make sure your comments are documented, sir.
Fine. I'm asking you, does that happen at times?
Sir, again, as I tried to explain to you, saying that you're getting failed readings when you're not in the vehicle, or you think that it's equipment related or install related, it would need to be inspected, sir. I've advised you of what I can.
Okay, so you're saying that this is what happened when I got in the car Tuesday or Friday, it gave me a false reading. Then 5 minutes later, I'm on the road and it tested negative. Then I was driving down the road and there was no test because I've got that unit mounted right on my dashboard. I watch it constantly. I got a violation 3 message, and I was driving down the road and I got no prior messages or anything like that. And then when I talked to your technician Winnie, she said she looked at the picture and she said you weren't even in the vehicle at that time, and that she said it's possible that it took it because your keys were in the car. I don't know what the hell she was even talking about. That's the issue. Now, is that possible that
again, if your keys are left in the ignition, as I've tried to explain to you earlier, you can ask for a sample. If the sample isn't provided, it can go into a lockout, as I've explained to you. If you think that it's equipment related or an install related, it would need to be inspection, which I've gone over that process with you as well.
How many times did I tell you the keys weren't in the car? How many
Okay,
times did I tell you
if you think
that
it's equipment issue,
I'm not an expert. I'm not the expert. You are. I'm asking you. I need your advice.
Sir, I need you to listen to what
I don't know. You're not trying to tell me. Keep telling me. You haven't told me the same thing that the people told me Tuesday. You're telling me something totally different. You told me Terrell never got my vehicle. You told me that Terrell didn't get my vehicle started.
Sir, and I'm not going to sit here and argue with you anymore. Do you want us to order the lockout, yes or no?
Do I want to what?
Do you want us to order the lockout for the service center, Rob's service center, yes or no, sir?
When are they going to do it?
Sir, that is up to them. That's something you would have to arrange with them. Do you want us to order it for them, yes or no?
And what are they going to charge me for this?
Yes, sir. You have to pay the service center their fee.
And what is their fee?
Okay, so as far as the service center, it shows that their fee is... actually, it doesn't show a service center fee, so that's something you would need to contact the service center.
You're going to have to contact them. I want this all done.
Okay, is it all right if I put you back on hold, sir?
I have no choice.
Thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right, so I appreciate your patience. Sorry about the wait. So I guess the service center and repair is not going to be able to service that lockout anymore, sir. So your next service center is going to be at Goodrich.
I don't even know where Goodrich is. Are they closer than Casco?
It looks like the other one is location based on the zip code, sir. The Castro is the closer location.
You just said Goodrich was.
No, sir, that's not what I said. You asked me, is Casco the closer location than the Goodrich location? I told you yes, based on the zip code that I'm searching by, which is your zip code.
What did you mention about Casco, about Goodrich then?
Sir, I was telling you where other service centers are.
Okay. So like I said, I don't know where Goodrich is, so you said Casco is the closest, so I guess it's Casco, right?
If you want to use that location.
Sir, it's not that what I want to do. I've got to get my vehicle running. You got to start helping me out here.
Sir, I am helping you. I'm trying
not.
to explain the information to you.
No, you're not. What you're trying to do...
I'm not going to argue with you anymore.
Are you going
I'm not going to argue with you anymore.
Stop punishing me. Are you going to make the appointment or not?
The Casco location is closer.
Are you going to make the
appointment? I already answered that. What location are you wanting to use?
What did I just say? Casco.
Okay. So as far as the service center, then you want to use Jimmy's Automotive and Performance. Is that correct?
Jeremy's, yes. They were the people that installed it.
So give me a moment while I set up the lockout for that service center. Okay, so after this lockout is reset, your next calibration that would need to be done by September 30th of 2021. Now, as far as inspection, did you want to set up an inspection, sir?
You're going to have to find out how much it costs. I need to know all the costs involved, and if they can tow it.
Okay, that is something you're going to have to set up on your own, sir.
What? The tow?
The tow. If you have to set up a tow, that's something you have to arrange yourself.
There's no other place I'm asking you, if you're calling, just ask them if they can tow it.
Sir, I understand what you're asking me. We do not set up your tow. You're going to have to arrange that.
Don't be rude. Don't you understand? You have no skills at all on customer service at all. You're in the wrong business.
Sir, I'm trying.
You are in the wrong business. You haven't helped me whatsoever. That's because you're rude. You overtalk and you won't let me talk so I can explain the situation.
Sir, on what
That's
you're saying.
okay.
I'm not going to argue with you anymore. You have to set up your own tow, sir.
Okay, no, that's no problem. When's the appointment? And also, before I forget, what you need to do is you need to document Tuesday's call log of all your technicians, and you got to dig up Terrell, who got my car started Tuesday. And now I'll give you.
I've already advised you why your vehicle isn't starting. I've advised you that your lockout wasn't reset.
Why wasn't you haven't? There you go. You keep talking. You won't let me talk. Terrell got it started. It's
Sir,
there.
I've already heard everything.
You won't let me talk. You won't let me talk. Just shut up.
Your vehicle's not starting.
Stop
talking. Your lockout was not reset.
Stop talking. Why didn't he reset it Tuesday when he got it going?
Sir, I've already answered
that question.
No, you didn't. What was the question?
What was the question? What was the answer?
Yes, I have, sir.
Okay, why didn't he do it?
Sir, I've already answered that question.
Okay, answer it again because I didn't hear it.
Sir, I've already explained to you that we was not able to connect to the unit today. We was not able to connect to your unit. It has to be reset by the service center.
Are you telling me that he didn't get it connected Tuesday or not? Because your call logs will prove it. And I need you to verify.
We was not able to connect to the unit to reset a lockout.
He did set it, and he got me running, and your call logs will prove it.
Sir, the lockout was not reset.
Then why didn't he do it? Why didn't he do it? He told me he got me reset so I wouldn't have been in a lockout, and that was Tuesday. If he would have done it, none of this would have happened. Do you understand that?
Sir, the lockout was not reset.
Why?
We tried to connect to the unit on August the 2nd to reset it. It was not reset. Bottom line.
He got it. He got it. My car running. I couldn't reset. How could
it was not reset the lockout?
Why didn't he do it? He got my car running. Why didn't he?
Sir, I've already answered that. I told you we was not able to connect to the unit to reset your lockout on August the 2nd. I've explained to you today we was not able to connect to the unit to reset your lockout. I've explained to you that we talked to two other people today.
You're lying
to me. They advised me if we cannot reset your lockout, this has to be done by a service center. There's nothing further we can do.
Are you telling me that Terrell
didn't
get my car started?
That's fine. You can continue to sit here and say I'm lying. That's perfectly fine.
Okay,
we was not able to connect to the unit. At this point, it needs to be reset by a service center. Or you wanting to set up an inspection as well?
I ask you for the price. You're going to have to call him.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on a brief hold. I'm going to try to reach out to the service center, see when they can do it, and see how much it'd be.
You're also going to have to.
Thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right, so what they advised me is that if it's an install issue, they will know there'd be no charge. They said, obviously, if it's an equipment issue, as I've gone over with you, we would cover the cost of the inspection. They said if it's not the install, not the equipment, it's going to be $115 plus tax for the inspection. They said they can do the inspection on Monday, which is the 9th at 9 a.m. Do you want to set up an inspection?
I need my vehicle. Before Monday. I need them tomorrow. Can they do it this tomorrow? Without
the soonest they can do the inspection is Monday.
No, not the inspection. I need my vehicle running.
Sir, the lockout they can reset for you anytime. As I've already explained to you, the lockout transaction is ordered for the service center. They can reset that anytime. Do you want to set up an inspection for Monday?
I can't wait. I need my vehicle. I need to.
Sir, the lockout they can reset for you anytime.
Then it's going to have to be tomorrow.
Do you want to set up the inspection for Monday?
I'll have to do the. I'll do that after I have my vehicle back. I need it done tomorrow.
Okay. When do you want to set up the inspection, sir?
I'll have to do that later.
Okay, then you'll need to give us a call back when you want to set up the inspection, and we'll document your account here for you. Keep in mind about your online services. Is there anything else that I can help you with today?
Yeah, you got to make an appointment for tomorrow.
Sir, we don't set up an appointment for a lockout or for a reset, sir, on a calibration. Again, the service center can do your lockout anytime. The order is set up for them, so they can do that for you, sir.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that they? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Can they get my car?
Sir, you have a lockout transaction that needs to be reset. I've explained to you multiple times that we was not able to connect to the unit to reset the lockout. I've explained to you need to tow the vehicle to the service center to get your lockout reset. Okay. The lockout is ordered for the service center so they can reset it. At this point,
make
if
the
you're not wanting to set up an inspection,
make the appointment.
You will need to give us a call back.
Shut up and make the appointment for the lockout. Make the appointment for the lockout. Make the appointment for the lockout. You just talked. I just told you. You know what? I asked you to.
Thank you for calling and talk about.
Are you going to hang up on me?
Sir, you need to contact the service center to set up your appointment. We do not schedule
those
for lockouts.
You just talked to them. Why didn't you just set it up? What's the problem?
We do not set up appointments for lockouts or for calibrations. You need to contact the service center on that. Thank you for calling in Tuxoff.
You're going to hang up now?
You have a great rest of the day.
I will need to speak to your supervisor, Sean.
Sir, we've advised you.
I don't
what
care.
you
I
need
don't
to do.
care.
You
I
need
need to speak to the
contact the
supervisor. And you also.
I'm going to put you back on hold, sir.
Good.
All right. Thank you for holding, sir.
Yes.
All right. So I contacted the service center, and as I've advised you, they can do it anytime. So again, you need to just contact the service center and make an appointment with them if needed. Your lockout transaction's already ordered for the service center.
Okay. And then in the meantime, you're going to go to your chat logs or your voice logs from Tuesday and listen to Terrell get me started.
Sir, I've already gone over the documentation I see here with you on August the 2nd. I explained to you that the lockout wasn't reset. I explained to you why already. Is there anything else that we can help you with? If not, we do want to thank you for calling and talking about it, sir. Have a great rest of the day.
I need those chat logs. I need those chat logs because I'm going to sue your company for the charges.
We're not going to send you the chat logs of information
so in other words,
we have on the account.
So in other words,
thank you for calling and talk. Have a great rest of the day.
Why wasn't it reset? Why wasn't it reset? I need to speak to the supervisor. I'm not hanging up. I'm not hanging up, Sean. It's too stupid to hang up. Out to lunch.
Hello, this is Cheryl.
Yes, are you Sean's supervisor?
Yes, sir, I am. How can I help you?
I don't know, ma'am. I've had nothing but problems with this guy. I've been on the phone for a couple hours with him.
Nobody should be on the phone for a couple hours. How can I help you?
No kidding, ma'am. I've had a nightmare problem with your company. There's something wrong there. I had equipment failure Friday. I was when I started my car, it gave me some kind of error message, and it gave me before it started, it showed like I breathed positive point, gave me a 0.114 or something like that, and then it allowed me to start the vehicle, and then I was driving, and 10 minutes later it tested me, and I was driving, and I had no problems Friday at all, and all of a sudden I was driving down the road, and I got this error message as I was driving. It said error 9, and it said interlock lockout, and it said lockout in 4 days. I had no idea. There was nothing I did wrong at all. And I called Monday. I talked to a bunch of different techs, and a lady told me Tuesday that they looked at the chat log, or they looked at the rolling error, and the rolling error showed that I wasn't even in the vehicle. And then I don't know what the heck she was talking about. And then she said, well, it could have been because your key, you were out of the car, but your keys were in the car. And I said, I don't know what that is. There's something wrong with the equipment. And she said, that's no problem. And this error message that I got was an error. And so then she said to take the negative charge off, or take the negative cable off, leave it overnight, and hook it back up, and it should start. So then I did that, and I got another error message, and I called back Tuesday, and I would talk to numerous different people, and you got a lot of people that really are totally not helpful at all with your company, and they've made this a nightmare. And let me see. Tuesday I spoke with numerous people, and the last person was a man named Terrell, and everybody was telling me that, and they kept telling me again, a violation error. What happened Tuesday was after I charged my battery, or I had my negative unplugged overnight. I went to I plugged in or I attached the negative cable, and I was getting this message. It said syncing, and it did that for like 5 minutes, and it says connecting, and then it did that for 5 minutes. Then it said error, then it said violation 3. So then I every time I did that, it kept giving me that same message. Then I talked to a lady named Winnie that she said it sounded like a equipment error, and that's not my fault. And then I spoke with Samantha, and then I spoke with Terrell, and Terrell went. He said he walked me right through this thing. I was talking to him on my computer phone and in the house, and he said, "Get your smartphone," and he walked me all through this. He said, connect the battery back up, and and I did that, and he said, "Go back in the car." And he walked me through it, and I got it started. And I said, "Okay, am I good now?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Am I out of a lockout?" And he said, "You're good to go." And he said, "There's no problem. We got it fixed." And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I didn't use my vehicle. Today, I go to use my vehicle. I got a business appointment. I used to get go to get in my vehicle. It says I forget what it said. It said. It says not serviced in time. Now I talked to Terrell. He got it going. Why didn't he? What more could I have done Tuesday? What did I do wrong? I did nothing wrong. He should have taken the lock off the whatever you call it, the lockdown off of it, and so I could start my car. Now you're this Sean who's kept me on this phone for 2 hours, being rude as heck, not letting me talk or anything. He's telling me I got to have my car towed 30 miles to the dealer, and that's the only alternative that I have.
Yes, unfortunately, Richard, that is accurate.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something else. Why didn't Terrell release that lock? So why did it do that? And then I asked him, I want you to give me the transcripts of that call, because I'm gonna have to sue you. I'm not paying for this.
Yeah, we can't give out any transcripts without a subpoena. So if you want
I'll get us.
You're most welcome to, but
okay, I'll have to do that.
Why don't you be rude or inconsiderate?
Why don't you just
do things?
Okay, why don't you just do this? Since you record all the calls, just listen to that call, because he got me going, and I thanked him for it. He was one of the best technicians I've talked to in your company. He figured it all out. We got it running, but for some reason, why didn't he stop the lockout? That's not my fault, ma'am. That's your error.
Nobody's saying it's your fault, Richard. I am sorry that this happened. I can't speak for Terrell. I don't know why he did not try to connect and release the lockout.
I know, but now what you have to do.
The vehicle would have to be towed to the service center, and you can most certainly send your tow receipt to invoices@intoxalock.com for review of reimbursement.
Okay, ma'am, I didn't get your name again.
My name is Cheryl.
Cheryl. Okay. Now, will you do that? Will you go to the chat logs and listen to Terrell? He got me going. That's the only.
I can't do it while you're on the phone.
No, you don't have to do that. I can call back Monday. But just so you document it, I did everything humanly possible. It's not my fault, and this is an error that it's on your end that's got to be resolved, and so it doesn't happen to other people too.
Right, I understand.
Okay, and I'll do that, and I got to have my car towed 30 miles, and it's going to be a nightmare, and then I got to try to have that done somehow by tomorrow, and so I can work. And I missed I had a business meeting Monday that I couldn't get to, and I had a lunch meeting today that I couldn't get to, and I'm going to lose my job if I can't get this resolved. So
yeah, I'm so sorry, Richard.
Okay.
But send that tow receipt to invoices@intoxalock.com like I advised, and I will review that call and notate your account.
I'm sorry, what did you say about the invoices?
Send your tow receipt to invoices@intoxalock.com. Intoxalock.com? Yes.
.com. Okay. Okay, sure. I really appreciate you. You've been a nice human being, and one of the nicest service persons I've had the opportunity to talk to. Because you really this person that wasted my time. He needs a new career path. He wasted a lot of money.
Yeah, I will have to review it as well.
Yeah. So I'll give you a call Monday. I'll give your company a call Monday, and so if you can please review the calls. And Terrell did a good job. Something happened in the meantime that for some reason the lockout didn't get lifted. If it got lifted, we wouldn't have had this problem. I wouldn't have to have my car towed, and my job wouldn't be in jeopardy.
Right.